Yo, is this thing on? Can you hear me? You know who it is. It's your favorite cousin of the Bare Nigga Truth Podcast in the building.
And it's the playground legend, the kid.
Alright, and we are back with another crazy episode for you today. It feel like it's been forever since I seen y'all, and I miss y'all motherfuckers. How y'all doing out there? Anyway, let's get into it, man. How you been, bro?
Hey, man, I've been all right, man. Blessed, I can't complain.
Okay, a lot of things to talk about this week, man. You know, I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to talk about this Ukraine and Russia ordeal because I really don't know what's going on with it, and I'm going to let them figure it out, you know what I'm saying? But on a happy note, me and wifey went out this week, you know, went to see New Edition, Jodeci.
Right.
That was crazy.
The two favorite groups of our time.
Definitely crazy, man. They put on the show. Even Bobby Brown showed up.
Did he, man?
He did his thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
That's what it is, B.
And I got to give it to them, man. Them brothers look good, man. They age, you know what I'm saying? They move better than I do.
Yeah, man.
I think Bobby moved better than half the motherfuckers.
Stop playing, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I seen some footage of Bobby, man. Bobby looked like he was tired, man.
Oh, he was definitely tired.
Like
Don't get me wrong.
Man.
He was tired.
Yeah.
But he made it.
Yeah. Well, look, I would like to salute those boys. You know what I mean? They've been doing it for decades since I was a youngin'. Mm-hmm. So I would like to, you know, tip my hat to those gentlemen, man. But before we go any further, I would like to give a shout out to my auntie that's fighting cancer right now. Word. She's on life support. My auntie, Billy Jackson. I love you.
Word.
All right.
Get well.
Yeah, and then also a partner of mine, Adam DiCosimo. He's in the hospital as well. You know all right. I'll keep you both in my prayers. I love you both dearly, and everyone else who's fighting.
Can't forget about our brother though. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Stir the Pot.
Mr. Stir the Pot.
He going through his thing too, man, with cancer and all that. So you know. Fuck cancer. You know, I lost relatives to that shit. And,
righteous.
You know, it is what it is, man. So I wish everybody get well and, you know, speedy recovery. You know
T.O.,
what I mean?
hold your head up, brother.
For sure.
We riding for you.
For sure.
All right.
Know what I mean? Now, let's talk that shit. Today is all about parenting, bro.
Okay.
We gonna talk about parenting. And I don't want it to be a damper. But, you know, we may have some serious moments, but we definitely want to keep it live, man.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about some of the fun sides of parenting, because we always hear about the serious side, and nobody really ever talk about, you know, the upside of it.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we want to talk about some things, man, that y'all might say, you know what? These niggas crazy. But, you know, my motto, F them kids, but I love them to death. You hear me?
All right.
So my first question is, man, what do you think? Well, it's not even what do you think. You know, as parents, you know, especially starting young like we did, we got a lot of advice from people. Some we wanted, some we didn't.
Righteous.
But what do you think was probably the most valuable piece of advice that you got from someone? It could be anybody, from anywhere. What do you think was the most valuable piece of info you got as a parent that kind of resonated with you through the years?
Well, man, to be quite honest, everything I received from, you know, elder, you know, or a parent, man, was always valuable. Always valuable, man. Everything they throw at you, man, even if it was negative, if it was something negative, something valuable can come from that. True. You know, I think it's all has some value to it, you know.
Yeah.
Also, me and my father had been bridging the gap, man, and he was here recently, a couple of years ago, and he always stated, you know, he said, when you wake up in the morning, man, when your feet hit the ground, don't let your feet stop moving. You know what I mean? That was valuable, you know. And to my mother, you know, she always, you know, giving some kind of advice or fussing or something or whatever, you know. But she carries so much value, you know. She always told me to write everything down. I think that's kind of like a gift and a curse because
Yeah.
I literally write everything down. You know what I mean? So,
Oh man,
you know,
I feel you. Well, I'm gonna
and
say,
I commend her for that, man. I commend her for that because
okay.
I see now as you get older, the brain tends to forget things.
Don't
So,
function like you used to.
yes,
That's
sir.
for damn sure.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna forget something at some point. You know,
Uh-huh.
so I think, man, for me, bro, when it comes to parenting, the best piece of advice that actually stuck with me, that it lives rent free in my head, man. I'd already had my daughter. My son was he was about 3 or 4, maybe I want to say,
Okay.
maybe 5,
Right.
and we was at my mama's house, and he was doing something, man, and I was like, boy, go do this, and he was like, and my mama, she easy on kids, if anybody know. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I told him to do something. He was like, well, Daddy, I don't think I should do that. And I was like, I didn't ask you what you damn think. I was like, you do what I tell you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
he was a little upset. He went and did it. Mama pulled me to the side, was like, look, I understand he a child, but he has feelings also.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. She was like, even if sometimes it don't hurt to listen to what your child has to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, why she come here with that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, why she hit me with that bullshit?
Yeah, because
but I will say, like, taking that into account, man, I looked at things a different way. Because I remember, and those of us know, like our parents, our grandparents, they had that motto, children ought to be seen, not heard.
righteous.
You know what I'm saying?
Righteous.
Granddaddy came home, granddaddy ain't deal with kids unless he had to put the belt down.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But grandma usually kept the kids at bay and all that good stuff now. So we're looking at a different era of parenting where fathers are more involved in, the upbringing of the child, not just the discipline aspect.
Yeah.
And, and after being told that, man, it just opened up, a whole new world of thought and, appreciation for, for being a parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
a whole new world of growth. Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, we see things different now.
Right,
So,
right.
it's like,
I thought that was kind of, ironic that you said that because it tends to be, I guess, our parents get older
yeah.
and they learn a little more, you know what I mean? So, oh, they, so, they begin to, lighten up a little bit, you know what I mean? So, but we were like, I didn't get treated like that when I was young,
You ain't buying me as much McDonald's as you buying these grandchildren.
Right. It was like, I ain't got no McDonald's money.
Yeah.
Or, shut up and get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of my kids got none of that kind of treatment. They want McDonald's. Okay, baby, let's go get McDonald's.
Yeah, you be like, well, don't you beat them. What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Come on, man. Take the time out and listen to what she got to say.
Take
some
minute.
time out, yeah.
You ain't listening to nothing I had to say growing up. I was told to shut the hell up on a regular basis.
One of the reasons why I may be fucked up now, because I had to shut up and keep my thoughts to myself.
Hey, dude.
There ain't nothing but the truth, man.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I had a thought one day, man. I was at the store buying some stuff, bro. Just little regular stuff, man. Deodorant, toothbrushes, toothpaste, shit for the house.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there looking at the stuff I was buying, and I was like, man, did our parents hate us, man, as kids?
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm looking and I'm like, yo, like, for me, spending $5 on a toothbrush is nothing.
Nothing.
But back then, I remember I'd be like, hey, man, I need another toothbrush. Your parent coming in like, well, I just bought you a toothbrush. You're like, yeah, last year. I need another toothbrush.
Well,
hold up, though. Then they go get you the cheapest toothbrush they can find at the store. It'd be a 7-pack for $1.
Well, look.
And you got AIM. You ain't get Colgate or Crest. You got AIM.
I got to be honest, though. I got to tell the truth, man. Paying $5 for a toothbrush, that is quite a bit.
It's your teeth.
I know it, but see, hey, you
hold
can
on,
take
hold
care
on,
of your
hold
teeth
on.
with a dollar store
No.
toothbrush, and it's Crest or
It
Colgate.
could be from the dollar store, but I'm
Colgate
not
or
spending
Aim.
$1 on a toothbrush. I look at it like this here, man. And this is a thing that my mama gave me, man. And, you know, sadly, this stick with me, too. When I see people talk, the first thing I'm looking at is your teeth. And if you got plaque build up and all this crazy shit around your teeth, then I'm like, them dollar toothbrushes ain't helping because you need to take care of your mouth.
What's the difference between a dollar toothbrush and a $5 toothbrush?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
It's a big difference, bro.
I mean,
one. First off, a $5 toothbrush is a little bit more sturdy, so you get better usage out of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's sturdy. You know, you can brush and actually get the shit up off your teeth. See that $1 toothbrush? That motherfucker is like this, You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever hit your chick with a half hard ding-a-ling? As opposed to when you rock hard, and you can straight gun that mother, you can really get up in there. And then when you have hard, it's kind of like, you know, you almost got the job done, but not quite. You know, that's
I don't know, man,
difference.
because I think that toothbrush is serving the same purpose, and it's getting the job done as an $5 toothbrush. Now, I can understand if you go get one of those mechanical, automatic toothbrushes, you know, you put the batteries in and all that. Okay, that's a given. I can understand that. But that dollar regular Colgate toothbrush or Aim toothbrush to a $5 one, I think it's the same.
You know what the problem is?
You know what I'm saying?
People treat that $1 toothbrush like it's a $5 toothbrush.
I'm gonna tell you, cause
and
look,
now see,
I got a $1 toothbrush and it
you
works just fine.
supposed to change your toothbrush out every 3 months.
Every 3 months, yeah.
But
every
them $1 joints,
yeah,
you gonna change them out every week. Cause see, I'm gonna give you an indicator real quick, man. Parental shit.
Let's go.
Follow me on this.
Talk to me.
You know how you know when you're supposed to change your toothbrush out?
I know.
When them bristles start folding over.
They start fading.
When they start folding over. You know, when you buy the bristles, they like this.
Yeah.
The more you use them, you know, they start till they basically bent over like that.
Right.
You don't want them to get bent all the way over because now you ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Well, look, I go off
Just change them.
The fade. You know? Yeah.
What you mean the fade?
Certain toothbrushes have that little color in the middle where it's like white, blue, white. When that blue begins to fade, then it's time to change them out.
But the bristles, all toothbrushes don't have that. But the bristles,
righteous.
Is so if you go look at your child toothbrush, and that jank look like an open book, change their toothbrush out, man.
Yo,
change their toothbrush. Don't have them in there.
If it's looking like that, but they done had that toothbrush for about 5 to 10 years.
But see, that's the thing. We would take that dollar toothbrush and be like, man, I just bought you that 6 months ago. Like, but look at it. Well, you know what I mean? Or cheap toothpaste, Aim.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, come on, man. Like, I know they loved us, man, but I was like, yo, maybe it's just the newer day, man, where it's like, you know, you're not as cheap as parents, man. But
well, I know you always had expensive taste.
Yeah.
You know, I know you've always had expensive taste.
Yeah. But shit. As the people I live with, they be like, man, that nigga cheap as shit. But I mean, look, I mean well though.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna buy you no goddamn $1 toothbrush.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hook you up, make sure your teeth right.
Yeah.
You know? That's all I'm saying.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's just some thoughts, man, like, you know.
I feel like, you know, it all, just like alcohol, I understand there's a certain quality of alcohol, but it all serves the same purpose. You know,
we talk about alcohol we get drunk off.
Yeah. You know, alcohol we drink. So if you go get that Patron instead of
Rock Bottom,
right.
You know what the difference is between Rock Bottom and Patron?
The taste.
That ain't even just the taste. Let me school you, brother.
The quality of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
like you ever had Burnett's?
Yeah, hell yeah, that shit nasty.
Exactly.
But you know what though? It all serves the same purpose.
But nigga, here's the thing. Here's the thing though.
Here's the
thing though. Not even that. If I'm drinking, right? I want to be able to enjoy my experience. I don't want to feel like I swallowed nails. You know what I'm saying?
Or just straight
or a box of
water.
razors. You know what I'm saying? You hit that jank, you hit that Burnett's. Young blood. That's why they talk like that, because they done hit all them razors and chopped all this up in here. Patron is smooth. It'll get you drunk, but it's a smooth taste.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
That's just like, matter of fact, that's the difference between the $1 and the $5 toothbrush.
Right.
The $1 toothbrush gonna cut your gums. How your shit bleeding.
All right, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cut your gums. How your shit bleeding.
Yeah.
The $5 joint go finesse your teeth. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't messing with you, man. Hey, well, you got that one. But I'm gonna stick to my dollar store toothbrush right now.
Yeah, he say you can't get it from the dollar store. I just said don't spend $1 on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spend $2. If you can't do $5, do a $3 joint.
Right.
You know, don't go to the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
You know, go up a little bit.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
It makes sense. You know, I let them have that one. But look, hey, I got this one topic, man, that you sent me, man, and it sticks out to me.
Okay.
Can we talk about that one?
Let's go. Which one is it?
All right. As a parent, should you roast your children?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All day.
Yes.
All day.
If you can pull them off, roast the hell out your kids.
Huh? Why do you think so?
I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I'm gonna tell you a story my mama told me, man. Now, anybody who's seen me in person, know I got a big ass head. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hiding it. I understand I got a big ass head.
Right.
I know this.
Right.
It's ingrained in me. But you know why I don't care when people joke my head?
Yeah.
Because I know I got a big head. And
Right.
you know how I know I had a big head?
Because your family
My daddy.
had a big head.
No.
He used to roast you.
My daddy used to, what I understand now, my mama told me, my daddy used to have me walk around saying, I got a head on me. And I remember saying it, but I didn't get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, as I get older, people, oh, man, your old big ass head. I'm like,
that's love,
really?
though, man.
But I'm like, you know, you telling me I got a big head is like calling a fat person fat. Like, bitch, I know I got a big head. Just like they know they fat. So what?
Right.
Hit me with something different.
Tell me something I don't know.
I done heard HQ.
All of it.
I done heard waterhead, juice head, all that. I'm like, give me something I haven't heard in my 39 years of life, and I will laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can't, oh man, goddamn HQ.
Yeah.
Yep, heard that at elementary school next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But damn it, roast your children, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that, man. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she told me, no, don't do that because it creates insecurity. I said, that's why these kids pussified now.
Yeah.
That's
who
why
better to roast you than the motherfucker who gave you the bad features.
Right. That's why they're sensitive now. Now, on the other hand, my family, I'm talking about my whole family, man. You know, they just a lovable family. My whole family roast me and joke me all my life. They still do to this day. My grandmother, 80 years old, and she jokes me and my stuttering. I walk in the house, she said, "What's up, so?" You know what I'm saying? And my Uncle Willie, you know, that's where that come from. That so. But he used to joke me. So. You know, my whole family, man, they talked about my head. They talked about my stuttering. They talked about the way I walk. My grandmother, she still called me old man to this day because I walk like an old man, she said. You understand me? So what that did for me, it created security. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out here in the world and people joke me or talked about me, it don't bother me.
Yeah, you learn how to roast back.
You know what I'm saying? Roast back.
Because you get tired of being joked, you be like, you know what? I got to find something to say back to
Right. So
something.
I brush it off my shoulder and keep moving. Now, also too, as our culture, growing up, you know, going to school at the bus stop, that's what we used to do.
Yes, sir.
That's what we used to do. Look, the white girl told me, we didn't do that. It just wasn't our thing. I said, because it wasn't y'all culture. Exactly.
Yeah, you don't get roasted.
Right.
Somebody there with a messed up haircut or one of them experiments, bro. You know, your shoes ain't quite right.
Yeah.
You gonna catch that. You gonna catch that work.
Hey, look. That's funny we say that, right? Because look. My jeans, right? When I walk in here, every time I wear these shoes, I'm walking on the bottom of my jeans.
Yep,
we used to roast the shit out. Niggas come and look, and you walking on your pants legs. So look, if you watch me when I'm walking with these on, I'm constantly pulling them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, so
Hey,
I
look,
think you should.
you
I
definitely
agree.
should. Now,
Roast
I will
your
say
children.
this: don't destroy their will, though.
Right.
Like, don't hit them with all low blows. You got to hit them with the good stuff that keep them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, case in point. And I'm gonna tell you why I roast my kids. 'Cause my kids be trying to roast me.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death. She be quick to be like, "Daddy, you ugly."
Yeah.
And then in the same breath, will call us twins. I'll be like, "Well, nigga, if you look like me and I'm ugly, what that make you?"
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna roast, but you know, but and I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I have that relationship where I can roast my kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, hey, maybe they take some jokes back, and you know, maybe they might be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get them."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Nah, I always keep one in the chamber for you."
Yeah.
You know
Well, look,
I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, I need to get my daughter started roasting. You know what I mean? You know, because she'll roast every blue moon. If you say something to her, "You old string bean leg girl," she be like, "You big old water bug head," or something like that. She'll say something crazy, but I want to get her to do it all the time. All the time. Like, as soon as she walk in the room, because she carries so much spunk and flair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know she gonna be a problem when it come to roasting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I need to get her started on that. But my oldest son, Javian, man, he getting kind of nice with it. He getting kind of nice with the roasting.
See, I don't know if my son is roasting, but like, he was one of them types, like, I don't think he realized he was funny. Like, he would just say, he wasn't a joker, but he would just say funny shit. Or the way it came out would be funny. He'd be like,
yeah.
"Oh, this guy here, man."
See,
like,
yeah.
he just,
That's Malik.
he quit with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wittiness is like,
yeah.
because even some days I go in the room and I may say something, he'd be like, "Yeah, daddy, but such and such." I'm just like, "All right." You know what I'm saying? You just don't need, you just give up. You be like, "All right, bro, you got it," and just walk out. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, if you're a parent that's not roasting your kids, man, roast them, man. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with it. You know, to make them joke you back. Let them joke you back. And then that's the funny part about it.
Right. And see, it creates a bond. It creates a bond. I'm talking about that's so strong. You know what I mean? Me and my grandmother and my mother, you know, might I add, my whole family, we roast each other. You know, my cousins. You know, all of us, we roast each other, and it creates a bond. And we laugh at each other. You know, my daughter's mother, I took her home, and she met my family. She had these like half-inch heels. And she couldn't walk in them. She couldn't even walk in the half-inch heels. Man, my cousin ate her up, man. My cousin Pookie ate her ass up all night. I said, just take them shits off.
You ain't gonna win.
No, not at all, man. Pookie ate her alive, man. Look, we all went out too. That's the thing. All my cousins were in town. And we all went out, man. And she wore them heels. I told her not to wear them heels. I said, "Look, put your flats on. You don't want to wear them." And she put them damn things on, man, and they chewed her a new foot.
That's what she get.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So you know, I mean, it's just what we do as a culture, as a family. You know, when people joke you, that means they got love for you.
Yeah.
That is love. It creates a bond. You know, so.
All right, so let's go here with it. I'm a dad. You a dad.
So right.
There's always been a time we had to watch our kids. Do you think when it comes to watching our kids, us as dads, we just suck at watching kids? Think about it.
Really?
You be in the house chilling. And you be like, "Man, the kids been quiet. You know, they ain't really been doing much."
Yeah.
Your lady come in the house. Well, damn, were you even watching them?
Yeah.
They ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
And then you look behind you, they done tore the whole goddamn house up, bro. Because you done said you been in there playing PlayStation all day.
Yeah.
And every time they do, "Hey! Y'all sit down."
Yeah.
You ain't got up to check on nothing.
Yeah. Well, look, I had got my kids in order, man, pretty much to where don't do nothing extreme. If you don't do nothing extreme the way I gotta get up, then we ain't got no problem.
Yeah, but see, they done tore the house up quietly. They done quietly moved everything out of place. You like, damn, man. I had to talk to my kids one time, bro. I was like, "Look, when y'all here with me, stop fucking with shit.
Righteous.
Y'all getting me in trouble."
Yeah.
I'm trying to play the damn PlayStation. Y'all are here tearing the damn house up.
Yeah.
Leave your shit alone. Because I had always had a rule, yo, like, look, if it ain't broken,
Don't fix it.
if it ain't hanging off or already came off, don't bother me. That means if I ain't got to go to the emergency room, don't bother me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they, I guess they took it like, well, guess daddy don't care if we tear the house up, long as we want to go to the emergency room.
Right.
You can't bother them.
Yeah.
You know, I used to get my ass handed to me. Boy, wifey come home like, really?
Yeah.
You just as bad as the damn kids. I can't leave them home with you because you letting them tear up the whole house after I done cleaned up. Like,
nah,
hey, man, look.
That just wasn't my thing. Look, if you can't clean it up yourself, don't leave it for me to clean it up. So
I won't clean it up. Y'all get y'all little asses down there and clean up.
Yep. So therefore, my kids knew or know, you know, what they want to play with. Then once they done playing with it, put it back and get whatever else you want. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be, you know,
can't tell
picking up behind. But
3-year-old be like, word.
It's, I'm gonna tell you something that's funny, right? My daughter, she plays with little toys, leaving around the house, whatever, and then my mother will go behind her
and clean up.
Never done that for me growing up. I had to clean up my own stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man. What is this world coming to?
I think, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think grandparents like the grandkids better than their kids, man. I'm gonna just be a butt with you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even to this day.
Yeah.
Like, and the other day, hold on, I'll tell you the story. The other day, my son walked into the car. I'm like, man, you talked to your grandma? He's like, yeah, I just talked to her. I'm like, you did?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's odd. I called my mama 3 times. She told me she was going to call me back. That was 4 days ago. How the hell you done talked to her since then?
Yeah.
And had a nice conversation, too. But I'm going to call you right back. Like, hold on, shawty.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to let you know right now. You better not be acting like you love these grandkids more than me.
Yeah. Well, I think because of the fact that we're grown now, you know what I mean? We're adults or whatever, you know. Well, I necessarily can't tell you that because my grandmother, you know, I'm grown and she still spoils us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She
and your mom will probably be looking like, we ain't do some shit.
Yeah.
You just gonna spoil the hell out of that boy still.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, speaking of spoiling, man, do you think that black kids get spoiled enough?
I think they get spoiled too much.
You think they get spoiled too much?
In a way. I mean,
because I know Keisha told me, my wife, she said, bro, like, my son, she was like, you spoiled the hell out of this boy. I'm like,
yeah.
Could be. I was spoiled growing up, somewhat. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I feel like as black kids, man, I think they definitely should get spoiled more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I agree with you.
Especially if they earned it.
Right.
Or deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
But also, too, I truly believe in not spoiling them and teaching them how to become survivors.
But you could do that. You could do that by spoiling them too.
Right, because at some point you're not going to be able to be spoiled. At some point you're not going to be able to have the things that you want or given to you. So you're going to have to get up and get out and get it.
But you teach that lesson with the spoiling. And what I mean by that is I don't mean just be like, here, just anything you want. Like, if my son, I've never had to go to school for my son.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, whole nother story.
Righteous.
Never had to go for my son though, right?
Righteous.
And it's like, okay, so if I get him something, I don't just give it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look, understand. This is why you got this.
Okay.
You got this for this reason here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You did what you were supposed to do, you know. So I accommodate.
Yeah.
Just like I work, I get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? We tell our kids, all you gotta do is just go to school. Okay, well, if your obligation for your children is for them to go to school, well, don't wait to Christmas to pay them. Like, that's one thing I've never understood. Like, it'd be February. Well, we'll see what Santa Claus got for you. Nigga! What the? Why I gotta wait till Christmas?
Yeah.
It's February.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till Christmas to get a toy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, actually, get it for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I never did was, like, hold Christmas over their head or anything like that. Like, yo, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and you want something, man, like, if you get honor roll.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like, all right, well, you got honor roll in April. We'll see what Santa Claus brings for you.
Right. I get that.
No, bro, if I got it in April, you going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But stay within your means. I ain't saying, like, blow the bank trying to spoil your children.
Well, certain things that you do from your heart for your child, I wouldn't necessarily say it's spoiling. I would say it's more of love. Like, for an example, I go to the store. I know my daughter loved those Kinder eggs. Mm-hmm. She loved those Kinder eggs. So every time I see those Kinder eggs, I will grab her one. Mm-hmm. It's just a natural instinct. Now, my thing is, now check this. Now, check how I twist this up, right? You go to 7-Eleven, Kinder egg is $2.79. You go to Food Line is $1.99. Go to the dollar store, guess how much it is? $1. Yeah, $1.19 now. You know what I mean? So, and if you don't know, you haven't realized the dollar store is my best friend now.
Hey, bro, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm at Family Dollar all the time too.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, don't get me wrong, bro. I know I talked about the dollar toothbrush earlier, but ain't nothing wrong with hitting the dollar store for certain stuff. You know what I mean? But certain stuff you just can't get from there.
Right.
But some stuff you can get.
You can.
You know what I mean?
Righteous. So little stuff like that, I don't see as spoiling. If your child do something good in school and or the grades or whatever, then
it's only bad when it become an expectation.
Righteous.
Like
okay.
Like I said, go to 7-Eleven. Let's say honey buns. You know what I'm saying? Every time you go in there, you get your kid a honey bun. Honey bun. You stop.
That's Malik. Honey bun, man.
Now, the time you don't get it, they're looking at you like, why you ain't give me no honey bun? And you like, hold up, wait a minute. Understand.
Yeah.
I don't have to get you this shit.
Right.
I'm doing it because, out of the kindness of my heart, I know you like them, so I'm going to get you one.
Right.
But don't ever think that just because I go in here, I'm going to come out with a honey bun.
Right. But they already expected it. So at that point, that's when they're spoiled.
But see, that's what by them still being young, you can still break that down for they understand, okay, well, you don't have to get one. So if you don't come with one, then all right, cool. But if you do come with one, even better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it was just something I was wondering, man. Like, because, like I said, I noticed too, man, like, I think what happens, man, with a lot of us, a lot of parents aren't in positions to do things for their kids that they would like to.
Right.
And I think that, as especially a lot of our black children, man, they don't get to go out and see enough stuff in this world. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of us think that the world stops at the edge of your neighborhood. And there's so much more out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, take them to aquariums and just do different stuff so they can see other shit other than just the hood and the same bullshit that you see every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's all, man. Save up your bread. You get your income tax check, man. Take them on a trip. You ain't gotta go all over the place, man.
Yeah.
You can take them somewhere dope. Williamsburg. You know what I'm saying? Just to see something different. And just stay at a nice hotel, order up a little room service, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do all that good shit, man.
Yeah.
So, definitely allow them to see stuff, man, so they can appreciate shit at a young age.
Right.
So when they get older, it's not like, they just jaded to thinking, all I got is the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how you can start breaking shit down,
Yeah.
But all right. So let's move on. I got sons.
Okay.
You got sons.
Righteous.
I got a daughter.
Righteous.
You got a daughter.
Righteous.
Which one do you think was easier to raise? Boys or the girls? Let's get into the separation of the kids now. The boys or the girls? Which one's the easiest to deal with, man? For me, I'm definitely biased.
Oh yeah.
Son
all day. The boy.
Easy.
The boy.
I don't get little girls, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I think that's only right. That's only natural, you know, because it's easier because we carry the same tools as boys. You know what I mean? We have the same thought process. You know, as boys. I like to think that us as men and as boys, the way we think is more like a file cabinet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We file everything in its own little section. With girls and women, their thought process is like a ball of yarn.
That shit all just running into each other.
Exactly. You know? So, you know, it's definitely much easier for us as men raising the boys. Because the boys are gonna, you know, they're gonna mimic everything that we do anyway. That little girl, not so much. So
yeah, I definitely agree, man. Like, you know, definitely raising a son was a lot easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, you know, you kind of let him roll. You know what I mean? You kind of like, hey, you know, I know if he go run around the house, he gonna probably hit his head on something. And guess what? I'm gonna let you.
Yeah.
Because you need to know how to get hit and get back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna allow that to happen. With a daughter so much, you kind of, oh, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You up behind them like,
trying to be careful and gentle. Yeah.
So it's like, yo, you know, and also with boys, man, like, raising them is so much cheaper, man, than girls, bro. Like, now, don't get me wrong. The only thing I hated about raising my son versus my daughter was little girls, you could buy them clothes from anywhere. They always have nice stuff for little girls everywhere.
Right.
But little boys, not so much. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, look, man, I understand I got a little boy, but I don't want him to have a fire truck on the front of his damn shirt.
Yeah.
I don't want a garanimal or a damn lion on the front of his shirt. I want to have regular clothes.
Yeah.
You can't get that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder to shop for boys, but it's less expensive. Because like with girls, okay, with boys, you take them to get a haircut. That's it. That's it.
Done deal.
You know what I'm saying? Girls, their hair get done. Now, let's say they go to church or whatever. Now, they got to have barrettes.
Yeah.
That match every damn thing.
Yeah. Or,
you know what I'm saying?
Or beads.
Yeah, all this shit for hair. Yeah. Just every damn wear.
And then look.
And it's like, yo, what the hell?
And don't let her take a nap.
Mess that hair up, bro.
Everything, man. So
you be like, what the hell, man? Like, yo, yeah, it's definitely for me easier raising a boy, man. And plus, you know, when you get into the dating phase of boys versus girls, that's a whole nother monster right there. Yeah. My daughter 20.
And my daughter's only 9.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just now getting comfortable.
Really?
Just now getting comfortable.
Wow.
With the whole dating phase. You
really?
know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's like, I don't care. All right. This might be a trigger moment for some, but oh well. I don't care what you say. Especially as a dude. You understand that your daughter's going to have sex. She's going to have sex.
That's a given.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to tell you why dudes hate the fact that their daughter having sex. Because we think about the stuff that we did to girls at that age. And now we thinking like, well, damn. Yeah. I know what I was doing to girls at that age. Yeah. Now somebody doing that to my baby. Not my baby. Yes, your baby.
Right. So now, with that thought, being that you just said that, we remember what we were and what we were doing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, with that being said, you have to be a little more understanding. You know what I mean? You have to be a little more lenient. I mean, I understand creating those boundaries because she's young and when you don't want her pregnant. You know what I mean? Because when we was little boy, hey, to me personally, man, I want to feel that pussy. You know what I'm saying? So I want to take that condom off. You know, what we need a condom for. You know what I mean?
Trust me, I know. I had my daughter at 19. You know what I'm saying?
I've thought about it, you know what I mean? But I do understand that I have to be a little more understanding. I can't, I feel like I would be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
You know,
and a lot of us are as parents,
if I was to put the restraint, yes.
But a lot of parents are though.
Yeah, they are.
And I think, it comes with good intention. But a lot of us are hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? Because think about how many times your parents told you, you don't need to have no sex till you married. I had no kids till you married. You be like, but were you a virgin when you got married? Nah. You know what I mean?
And I think that just stems from, they learning, they want us to learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, but sometimes, unfortunately, learning from your mistake and actually going through it myself is something completely different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially when you're younger. It's like your mindset is linked different. So, me from a 30-plus-year-old mind frame, look at things different from back when I was 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or 21. I had a different thought process.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but not getting too far off track though. With little girls, it's still harder to fathom, man.
Yeah.
It's still because. All right, let me say this real quick before I let you get it off. I gotta say it. It's easier to walk in and catch your son to eat some coochie than it is to walk in and catch your daughter going to work on the knob, bro. I'm sorry to say it. It's the truth.
Oh, man.
It's the truth.
Hey, I'm sorry you feel that way.
It's the truth.
I mean...
Am I lying?
Nah.
If you walked in and saw your son getting some head, you'd probably be like, all right. Or if you caught him eating some coochie, you'd be like, you know what, Jay? Hey,
well, look.
My dog.
Right,
but if it's your daughter, you'd be like...
Wait a minute.
I'm
a little more open-minded. I mean, I don't even want to have that thought for real, but I'm a little more open-minded to it, man. I think
you done got caught by a parent having sex before.
Yeah.
So that means at some point you gonna catch one of your kids.
But me personally, I think I would big up my daughter. The same way I would big up my son. You know what I'm saying?
If she was giving and not getting,
I put his ass to work. Put his ass to work. Make him not want to walk out the house. Make him not want another man. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Man. So, I mean, just honestly, I'm a little more open-minded with that because for the simple fact that it's life.
Yeah,
it's going to happen. It's life. You know what I'm saying? Now,
it is.
Now, with some of the things I used to do, I would hate to see my daughter go through. I'd cry then.
You feel me, though?
You know what I'm saying? Thomas the Trains and shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, whoa, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's the hurtful
That's
part.
kind of stuff that'll probably eat me up. You know what I mean? To be honest. You know what I mean? Because, me and my homeboys, we used to, Thomas the Train, bitch. You know what I mean? Just on GP. Just, you know what I mean? So that's
one thing you hope. Like, I hope my daughter ain't the train. Yeah, she ain't the train ride, man.
Right, man. Yeah, don't ever ride a train.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get you a rental car. So, I would be a little more open with it. I can't tend to be, biased with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know it's life. You know what I mean?
I think, too, as parents, man, we become naive to a lot of stuff. You have to think, too, like, as we become parents, we start acting like we ain't do shit wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing that gets me with a lot of us, because we'll be like, oh, well, my child better not. And it's like, hold up, man. I remember when you was that age.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you was doing.
Yeah.
So don't act like you holier than thou.
Righteous.
You know what I'm saying?
Righteous.
You may not had it on camera back then, but trust me, in the 90s, Freaknik was jumping.
Yes, it was.
The Greek was jumping, Bike Week was jumping, and all that. And you know who was at Bike Week? Your grandma. Your mama,
your auntie.
Now you sitting there trying to act like you ain't do nothing. Oh, trust me, they was in the Rum Shaker video.
Yeah.
They listen to Luke.
Yeah.
Now you sitting there talking, I don't listen to that. Was it WAP?
No. Oh,
I don't believe in that WAP. Oh,
hey, remind me to send you a video later. I'm gonna have to hunt it down.
Mm-hmm.
Old grandma, well, she wasn't old, but you can tell she had some age on her. You know, her hair grayed and them tearing the dance floor up on Ella. I'm talking about twerking, doing the I can't even think of the dance right now, but she was getting it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could tell she was off the chain back in the day. And she probably rode the train the way she was getting loose on Ellen on live TV. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it real, man. And that's one thing now, like I think with my children getting older, I can actually express more vividly,
right?
You know, the things that I went through, because it's like when they kids, you don't want to give them too much,
right?
But it's like, you know, you grown now, so I could tell you a little bit more about what I was doing,
right?
You know what I mean? Right. So you can see that there's really not much difference. So it's like now, I'm more so at a stage with my children where I'm still daddy, but you know, I can kind of be friend, but still not your friend type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I can speak more with you because you know experience more. You're going through a change now that you know you're preparing yourself for adulthood.
Right.
And I feel like at that point, it no longer serves me the purpose to talk to you like a child. Now I still joke around. You know what I'm saying? I go and see my daughter. Hey, don't you be out here having sex. You know what I'm saying? But I know better.
Right.
All I can hope is that you protect yourself and you be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, with Javian, man, you know, me and Javian always had understanding. But, man, you know, Javian saw a lot with me. You know what I'm saying? So, I've learned, though, I don't make those mistakes with Malik and Miriam, you know what I'm saying? Javian was my road dog. Like, literally, Javian saw a lot of stuff I was doing out there in the street. So, you know, he saw a lot, you know, so he was groomed to a lot, so he understands a lot. So now, when him and I have, conversation, you know, and stuff like that, it's a little more no holds bars, you know what I'm saying? And it's understanding, you know what I mean? And he grasped a hold of it. He was like, Dad, I already know. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't, you know, it's, you know, him and I have like this best friend, you know, father-son connection, you know what I mean? And that's the beauty part of it because I never had that. Well, I used to have it with my mother until, you know, I got a certain age, you know what I mean? So, but what him and I have, man, I really value and cherish that, you know what I mean? So, but I never held no punches with him because as I was growing and as I was learning, I was teaching him. You know what I'm saying? Don't make these mistakes. Don't do this. I don't know why Daddy did that. You know. So, you know.
I definitely think, man, with the first child, it's always different than when you had a second child. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, especially if you have your first child young, you know, like you said, you're still learning life, and now you got them. You know, when you kind of growing and learning, but you learn what and what not to do, you know, as you get older. So you can say, okay, well, I did this with my first child, you know, bad mistake, won't do this with the second one. Or I didn't do this with the first one. Let me see if it work on the second one. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, so it's definitely a trial and error type thing, man. You know what I mean? And you know, it's just a part of the growing pains. You know what I'm saying? As being a parent, like you learn. You know, like with my first, with my daughter, it was more of a everybody hands on type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, well, with my son, it was like, nah, I don't like the everybody hands on approach because everybody has a different idea of where you should go when it ultimately comes down to what you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, I learned that, and I see the difference.
Okay.
So, that's that, man. But if when my son started dating, man, I don't know how I'm gonna act.
Yeah.
I think it'll be more so his mama gonna be the one cutting up.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Mama gonna be the one cutting up.
That's her baby.
Man, bruh.
That is her baby.
Bruh, extra.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just be like, bro, he be like, Dad. I'm like, hey, man, don't look at me.
Yeah.
You're her only baby, bro. You got to roll with it.
Yeah. I thought you and Keish would have had more children, man.
I'm going to tell you,
years,
bro,
man.
We had spoke about it. We was actually, I actually wanted a third, but I made it a thing. I said, if my child hit 10.
Yeah.
If he hit 10 and there ain't another one in there, I'm not.
That's it.
I'm not making that move because it's like one thing, man. Like for those who know, me and my siblings were like years and years apart. You know what I'm saying? My baby brother, him and my daughter are roughly the same age. You know what I'm saying? She just turned 20. He will be turning 21 this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My other brother, me and him 11 years apart. So I'm like, and I see the difference because it's like, with my little brother, he's the same age as my kids, so it's hard to differentiate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, but now that he's older and my daughter's older, it's like, okay, I could talk to them in a different way now. You know what I'm saying? And my son being 17, I can start talking to him in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's still guidance, but it's more like you said, more like, okay, a friendship thing too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's like now, you're at the point where you have to start seeing yourself. I can just give you the pointers. Hopefully you take it. If you don't, you don't. So
yeah,
that's how I view that. But I think when my son started dating, man, it ain't me. It's mama, y'all gonna have to worry about it. She don't play.
Well, my son, man, he's been dating for a few years now. He just turned 19. He's been dating since he was 16. The first one was I don't even know how to describe it, but but it really broke his heart. You know what I mean? But
that's needed though.
Right.
That's needed.
Right. And then, that's the same thing I told him. I said, well, look, take your time, do what you got to do. You got to lay in the bed to shake it off or whatever you got to do. Do what you just got to do. Just don't hurt yourself behind it because I said there gonna be plenty more. You got a long way to go. There gonna be plenty more. He got this one now. I can see them being together for years, getting married and having children. They get along very well, and he's happy and she's happy. It's a beautiful thing.
Do you encourage young marriage? Do you encourage young marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like, if they made that decision now, then go for it. That's their decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
and that's their lives that they gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a path. You know what I'm saying? Your book and your chapters of your book are already written. So if it was in the cards in the universe for them to go ahead and get married, then I support them. But
definitely, I think too, man. That's something that a lot of us parents need to kind of allow to happen. Because we always, and I ain't gonna say always, but I notice in a lot of cases people try to defer their children away from marrying at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's a good chance it could go bad, but it's a good chance it could be a beautiful thing too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always bad. Like, people ask, like, oh, man, well, you've been married for 16 years. I'm like, yeah, I understand. I've been married since I was 22, 23.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
So it's like, it's something that happens, though. But you don't get to 16 years without getting through year one first. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the things that just happen in life, man. Like, you can't project what you think is going to be a failure onto your children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as parents, that's what we do a lot of. We try to deter our children from what we would do. oh, well, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. Okay, but you're not me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least in certain situations.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm not about to put myself in no life or death situation, then let me rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the only way you know if the marriage is gonna fail or not is to have the marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you get divorced, okay, cool. Hey, what did you learn? Keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you move on that way. So that's just my thoughts on that.
Right.
All right. So next question. Cause your daughter date a man like you.
Oh boy. I thought we was gonna try to push that one more towards the end. We ain't gonna get dead center. Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. Lord help me choose the right words, Lord, and the right feeling, and the right truth. So, I've stated before, I'm pretty open-minded. I like to feel like, I like to think. I like to think and I like to feel like I'm a well-rounded guy. You know what I'm saying? I carry some good qualities. I could be a monster at times, so. I mean, I encourage it as long as he treat her right. You know what I'm saying? As long as he treat her right. So I encourage it. That's ironic you said that because when we was talking about the last subject with the daughter having sex compared to the son. Lord have mercy, help me, Lord. But I encourage it, man. Whatever that makes her happy. If he's more like me, then that's good because that means I can understand him a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I already know his angle. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Yes and no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to hear this one.
I would say yes for the good reasons. I feel that as a man, as a husband, father, I have some good qualities.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But on the same token, I have things that I've had to work on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like I will hope that my good qualities, yes. If she can find a dude with my good qualities, I'm with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if you see one with all my bad qualities, run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run. Get away from that guy.
Yeah.
But in life, you can't always just take the good without the bad. So
right, exactly.
It's like overall, yeah.
Okay.
I think she could do with a dude like me, but it's just had to have some special understanding. It's like I'm a special breed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in working hard and pushing for what you want. So
right.
You got to understand that get that man that time too. You know what I mean? So
it kind of scares me because I don't want my daughter to go out there and get that total shit bag.
Yeah.
And everybody else sees that he's a shit bag.
And she don't.
But he's not like that.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Right. And she's not the only one seeing it because at that point, then I'm going to have to go kill him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and she coming over to my house, eye black, jaw swollen or some shit. Yeah.
Just not even just the abusive part, man. Just the bumness of it all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want my daughter to be that one that, she working and she trying to get something and this motherfucker just at the crib.
On the Xbox. On PlayStation.
He in there touching the thermostat, don't pay nothing.
Eating up all the food.
You know what I'm saying? just like, bro, do something like, well, I'm going to just take her car today. Nah, nigga, get your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the qualities that I hope she found in a man. Because I'm the type like, I always try to strive to get mine. You know what I'm saying? Even if I didn't have it, I didn't like abuse what was had. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so that was, I say there was times when, Keisha had a whip, I didn't. Mm-hmm. There was times we had one vehicle, no vehicles, but
Right.
And it's like, but I wasn't I'm gonna take the car, leave you home all day with the kids type motherfucker either. You know what I'm saying? So,
Unless that's what she prefers. She be like, go ahead and take the car. I'll be here at the house.
Yeah, but that's different. I'm out there trying to grind or something.
Right,
But if I'm
right.
just taking the car just to go hang out.
Not rolling through the hood and shit.
Not doing nothing.
Right.
Bring the car back on
Wasting
E.
gas.
Bring it back on E. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
With, just like, you doing that bum ass nigga shit. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's facts.
That's that. I think we kind of went over this too a little bit, but I say, man, at what age do you think you should start to be less strict on your children and start allowing them to grow into themselves? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I would say mid-adolescent stage. I'm not gonna say right when they hit, puberty or teenage status, because that's when all the chemical imbalances start to happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
So,
boy.
You got to give them a little room at that point, at that moment, so they can figure out who they are, what they are, and and then let them move forward. Now, as they continue to grow, then the more they grow, the more you let go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I agree. Like, I tell you something I had to learn that was hard for me to do, especially with my son, was to let him become who he was. Because, like me, growing up, I played football, all this stuff, and I'm like, man, I want him to play football, but he didn't like football, and I don't understand, like, nigga, how you don't like football? What the hell?
Yeah.
Your daddy liked football, but
right.
my son wasn't that dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, but, as I sat back and watched, I started realizing that even though he didn't do that, he still had like to do a lot of things I like to do. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at one point, I remember he used to try to rap. He don't do that no more, but he like to sing.
Yeah.
He played the keyboard, played the hell out of the keyboard. Way better than I could ever be.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, I watched him come into things like that. So it was like, okay, well, I used to rap. Okay, he don't rap, but he like to play the keyboard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't, I played football. He didn't play football, but he was on the marching band.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you have to let them come into who they are, not just put what you want on them.
On them, yeah.
Because it may not fit them. Even
Right.
though they're your child, they're not you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I felt some type of way at one point because Javian, I tried to introduce him into a lot of stuff, but he just wasn't into it. I wanted him to play football. I had a love for football myself. He didn't want to play football. He played flag football at one point, but then that was it. But he's more of a basketball kind of guy. And I noticed, though, that my son, like, he don't have much of my qualities, but he has, like, the good parts. Like, he's the gentleman. You know what I mean? He's the gentleman. Malik, he's a gentleman as well. Malik got the scary part of me. Like, I got, like, 3 parts of me.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I got the good guy. I got the scary guy. And I got the animal. I don't give a fuck. We can do whatever, whenever. You know what I mean? So Javian's the good guy. Malik is the scary guy. My daughter is the animal.
Hey, bro, can I tell you this?
Yes, sir.
I feel your pain. You know why? Because it was brought to my attention one time that my homie said, bro, you know what? He said, your children are you, bro.
Yeah.
He said, but, he said, pay attention. He said, they are split. He said, your daughter, she's the wild child. She's your adventurous part, down for whatever, ready to go wherever, ready to go whenever, however.
That's my
Ain't
daughter.
gonna tell nobody, just gonna act on it and go.
Yep.
He was like, your son is your more reserved nerd geek side. So my son is like video games, superheroes, chill, stay to yourself, laid back. He's like the introverted part of me, and my daughter's the extroverted part. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, God, why couldn't you switch this around?
Yep, exactly.
Why couldn't you switch this around, bro? Like, why my baby girl had to be the adventurous one? Like,
it's karma, man. It's what we get. My daughter is that, man. My daughter is the adventurous one. She's the animal. Like she has all the energy. Just she just walks around the house just bouncing. She just ready to go at all times, at all costs, ready to go, man.
TTG just rolling.
Yeah, ready to go, man. And Javian, he's the gentleman, Mr. Nice Guy. You know what I'm saying? Malik, he's introverted, very much, very introverted, man. And
I get it.
My daughter is extrovert, man. She
gone.
Yeah.
It's like you got to catch them. And be like, oh, where are you?
Yeah.
Like that's how I got to catch my daughter when I get on the phone. Hello, hey, where you at?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm just out hanging. God, you have a home? Like, damn. And my son, I'm like he got a car now.
Right, yeah.
He goes somewhere every now and then. I'm like, nigga.
For real.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you supposed to be out a little bit more than what you out. You know, I should be calling you, tell you bring your ass home. Not go somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's like, I definitely understand with that one, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. That's just kids, man. That's just part of the growing pains with being a pops, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I want to say something too, man. Before I bring up this last topic, I was watching the show the other day, and it, this guy made a comment, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way when I seen it or when I heard it, and he said that black fathers don't take care of their children. And
please elaborate on that.
That's basically what he said. I'm not even gonna get too much into it, but I just want to say this, man. For those out there who actually believe that bullshit, kill yourself. Like, and I'm not even gonna say that with nothing around it. Like, just kill yourself, man. Because I'm getting sick of, especially black fathers having this bad narrative around them. I know a lot of black men who take care of their children, who are active in their active in their children's lives. And even if you go on the CDC, it'll tell you that the black dad is the most active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They know it.
So we need to get off this narrative. And for the ladies out here who saying, oh, well, y'all black fathers ain't this, black men ain't this. No, the ones you chose ain't shit.
Now.
You know what I'm saying? If you chose ain't shit, baby daddy, that's your fault. But all of us ain't on
personal
that kind of
problem.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you chose more than one ain't shit, then you just need to stop choosing baby daddies.
Right.
And
sit on your pussy somewhere. Now look, here's the thing.
Using it wrong, goddamn it.
Uplift your black man, you know what I'm saying? If you stop being so selfish, uplift the black man, then he might have enough energy or willpower to want to do something more for you. But don't X him out of your children's lives.
Exactly. Don't weaponize your children just because you're mad at him.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And all right, before we get out of here, I got a hypothetical, man.
Let's go.
What would you do if your son's girlfriend or your daughter's best friend tried to get inside your box of drawers, man? What would you do, bro?
Well, my daughter's my son's girlfriend. Nah. She got to get out the way.
I got you.
And I'm going to make sure my son know about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll let you know right there.
She ain't the one.
She ain't it.
She for the streets.
Ain't it.
Throw it back.
Yep. Throw it back. That thing ain't ripe yet. If my daughter friend tried to get at me,
she's of age too. Let's put that out there. You know this kind of
okay. Specify of age.
Of age, she's legal.
Okay.
Some people don't go under 18. Some don't go under 21. She's
right.
Just legal.
Right. See,
she's legal. Whatever you describe legal as.
Okay.
18 or 21.
Well. With me being a 42-year-old man, she got to be over 21. She got to be able to go have a drink.
Okay. I got you.
Now, hey. Hey, if she worth something, and I'm a single man, if I'm single and she worth something, but also too, she got to have a good head on her shoulders. Then, hey, I'll give it some thought. To be quite honest, you know what I mean. So, the old me was like, shit. Hey, I'm gonna burn that ass up, but it's definitely more has to come with it now. You know what I mean?
I dig it.
The 30-year-old Marcus. Shit. I ain't thinking twice about it, girl. Come in here and close that door. Hey, make sure you lock that shit. You know what I mean? But
Daddy, you see my friend?
Huh? What she asked for? Girl, I'm at your daddy house.
I'm already over here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, but no, man.
Here humping, have you?
Yeah, man. Look, no, man. I've realized, man, that I've grown quite a bit. I'm a man of value, so I need a woman of value. You know what I mean? So, she has to most definitely. She always had to have a head on her shoulders. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But so I mean. That's kind of a hard one now, though, boy. You know what I mean? Because, you have so many women out there that portray that they this and that, and,
Yeah, that's all the representative.
Right. Now, but that question to you, same question to you.
I'm a married man.
I love him. I love this guy. Smart man.
I'm a married man.
Show you right.
Never
Show
answer
you
that
right.
question. I'll just be like, hey, baby, they tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nope.
I respect you, brother.
Won't catch me out there slipping.
There you go.
I plead the fifth.
There you
I'm
go.
a married man. Ain't answering that question.
There you go. Smart man. Smart man. Smart man.
Oh, man.
And on that note, it's been a pleasure.
Definitely.
Bare Naked Truth Tellers.
You know who it is. It's your favorite cousin.
And it's the playground legend, the kid.
And we will see y'all on the flip side.
You know.
Peace.